Alright, guys. We're gonna get back into a little bit of Fallout New Vegas for a little while today. I don't usually play this game because when I do, I get distracted for a very long time. Um, it's been a bit since I've been on here. Um, but we got a little bit of time today, so let's see where we were at, because I'm gonna be totally honest about this too. I don't remember what I was doing on here. Oh, well, that's a great clue. I don't think I want to do that question. There we go. No, I don't have this on. It needs to be on. Oh, shit. Why would I do that to myself? Why am I skipping two? Let's put this on two. It's hard, guys. Nope. God dang it, I did it again. God. Okay, well, apparently I can't also put that on one. Two is not allowed. That's why I'm skipping two, because two is not allowed. My brain told me before I realized it. My dumbass is trying to do it anyways. Alright. I'm carrying way too much shit around. I'm gonna need to go put that somewhere. Alright. Ah! Forget what's where! There it is. That's where I want to go. I'm sure I got a load of things that are completely unnecessary because my brain cannot contain all the shit from all the games that I play. I'm sorry. Uh, what have I been putting in here? 'Cause I know I put most of my shit. Bunch of junk. I'm not gonna look through all that right now. What do I want to carry around? Probably need that for something. I don't ever. I don't remember what though. So it's going in there. Um, there's not anything on this one. So why I'm carrying that around. There's, okay, yeah, hitting A is much easier than trying to click that every time. Don't know what I was doing there. This is just me figuring out my buttons again, guys. It's been way too long. No, I'm about to do some stuff that I'm gonna need space to carry things for also. Yeah, whatever, I'll take all that with me. That's a lot of weight that can go in there. It's better armor. I don't know why I'm not wearing it, but there's gotta be a reason. That's good enough. Good enough. That's it. What are you carrying, Boone? What have I forced you
Fine by me.
to lug around for me? So much crap. Why is there not a take everything button? I don't know what I need this for. Probably something at repair tables or so. Whoop, oh, sorry about that. Or some shit. Oh, it's some of this stuff I might actually get back to him, because it seems like stuff I was kind of making him carry for me. I didn't like that, so I didn't have to put it away. Carrying that. That.
like my beret back, please.
Oh no, my bottle caps. I need those back, and then I'm gonna leave and go do some other shit. I waste so much time in these safes. I'm way too organized. Be a miscellaneous. Give me my money. Okay. Okay. Let's go, Boone. Where are we going? Ranger stations. Ranger stations. Oh, what's right there? Looks like I'm gonna have to follow that road. That's unfortunate. Pretty sure there's a bunch of cazadors over there. It's been a minute, but that's probably why I was like, nope, and I noped out right here. Not dealing with that shit. Hey, Zuchi. Oh, yep. I freaking knew it. I knew it. Cazadors. They make me never want to play again. Not even lying.
Maybe.
Probably why I'm carrying so much of this shit around as well. They are just everywhere. Game's way of reminding me that I still suck at it no matter how many times I've played. What I need to check. How do I go into... Caps lock. Okay. That one's a beautiful thing to know. Bats. V. Okay. No shit. Of course it would be V. Forgetful. I think I'm gonna hit the road over here. Maybe I'll have to fight less of them that way. Oh, you know what else I'm gonna do real quick? Let me just, before all that was literally for nothing. There we go. Don't mind me. Oh, Suchi, if only you knew, my friend. Life has been crazy. I can't, like, here's the thing. I may or may not have crashed out a couple months ago, and it was a totally valid crash out. I had every right, uh, but it's just thinking back on it, I am, and what has since occurred. I don't even, there's not a word. It's just, have you ever been in a situation that you kind of sort of put yourself in, but also like you knew how it was going to turn out, right? But also you were just like, no, here, listen, I, I know what's going to happen here, but I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to give it a shot and, see if it goes differently than it did before. Like, it's not, it's not going to, but like you care about the people involved, so you're going to give it a shot, right? And then what you thought was going to happen happens, right? Because people are who they are. Like they can change, they can get better, but generally at a base level, people's morality doesn't just like change overnight. Um, so and like for example, if someone is dishonest or secretive, manipulative, if they feel bad about themselves and for some reason want to make you feel bad about yourself, they're that is just who they are. They're not gonna like years later not be that person just because you give them another shot to prove to you like that they are. And I knew this, so when I think back on it, it is hilarious to me that I put myself through that and that I crashed out so hard. Basically what I'm saying is I cared too much about people who, made it obvious they didn't ever care about me. And I could say that it was this bad, horrible time, but in reality, just, it just was. And I'm better now. But for a few months there, I wasn't. I went on a whole roller coaster of emotions. Mostly because I cared enough about them that I let what they said about me matter more than it should have. Because I knew it was just projections and trying to blame me for their own bad behavior. forgot how strong these guys are. Why? Caesar's Legion. I don't know how many health packs I have, but I know I've used a good chunk of them at this point. I need him to stop getting up.
You like that?
I don't like it. Clearly I don't like it. Watch this do no damage. I forget what I was good at using. There we go, okay. That's why I'm carrying that around. Ah! Ah! Yeah, it does suck that I had to be in that situation in the first place, but here's the thing, man. Listen. I knew the people involved. Both of them were actually, this was like me giving them a second chance in my life because I cared about them after they both separately had done messed up stuff before. And then they just did it again. So can I really be mad at someone for being who they are? Like, I can be mad at how they treated me, but can I be mad at them for the fact that I allowed them into my life to treat me that way? The answer is no, unfortunately. I'd like to be able to say yes, but the answer's and I do still, like, I care about both of them still, so I just know one of them is probably like, I don't know, like, she definitely has some kind of antisocial personality disorder. She grew up in a really shitty situation, which I understand to a point, but like when you get to a certain age, uh, being awful to people who care about you and have done nothing but help you is a choice. So she seemed to think that I should take her feelings into consideration when she was absolutely shitting all over mine while living off of me in my home. So. And then the other one was a previous romance that I had, a fiance of mine. And the way we left off was uh not great. Like we still cared about each other. I still care. I still care about them. Um but they have always had like whenever anything gets serious or they care too much, they run away. They ruin it on purpose. And they were trying to make up for everything before, and I understand that's a hard situation to be in already while they were going through like transitions in their own life, literally and like literally. And I understand to a point, but like I was dealing with a lot of stuff myself, and what ended up happening was basically they did what they did to hurt my feelings. And literally, my friend, the first one that I was talking about, she literally said to my face, like when I asked her what her problem was, like why she was doing it, essentially, she was like, she wanted to humble me, essentially. She said to my face, like, this is somebody I've always looked out for. Like, she named her kid after me and everything, so I thought we were like super tight. Literally said to my face some crazy shit about how I always win, and I have no idea what that was about, but said I always win and that I've always been better or something at something. I don't know. She was stumbling over her words, but she literally did it to be catty, to take control of a situation she didn't have any control of. And that's the part that I can't. forgive. Like, everybody's adults. You do what you do with who you want to do it with, when you want to do it. I don't care. But, like, when you don't consider my feelings and you're in my home, and I have always considered yours, and then you straight up look me in the face and basically tell me that, like, straight up, she told me while I'm crying and upset about this, she says to me that, I'm too sensitive and I'm overreacting. It's not that big of a deal. And this is someone I let move in with me under the pretext that she was going to help me with cleaning up my house and taking care of my grandma in exchange for me helping her with a place to stay and caring for her kids. So what ended up happening was I spent a bunch of money I didn't have. She jerked me around on rent a lot. I took care of her kids for months,
Eat
and
this.
she basically weaponized them against me to keep me from being able to go do anything. Tried to make me feel it like every I noticed it months before like the major fallout that she was like making catty little remarks or trying to make me feel bad about the stuff that I liked. Like she made comments about the streaming and stuff that I do and all that kind of stuff, even though I tried to include her in it and get her to do it, like some of it herself and everything. She just wanted to make me feel bad. So she picked the one thing, like she tried to sleep with several of my friends and my current fiance, and then picked the next best thing she could find that she thought she could use to hurt me. And I'm not gonna lie, like my feelings were hurt, but when it comes right down to it, it doesn't really matter how depressed or upset I am or like how much you matter to me. I've gotten to the point in my life where I've lost a lot of things and a lot of people for really dumb reasons, and I've always been solid even when I'm like not with it myself and struggling. So to do that just because you feel inferior to somebody who has always actively felt bad that you were left out and people didn't like you and things. Like I've known this girl since high school. She was picked on in high school and everything, and I always tried to include me and my other little friend Steven. We always included her and everything, and so for her to actively disinclude me on purpose just to do it was sort of shitty.
Hello. No run-ins with the Great Khans, I hope. They've been more restless than usual. Keeping watch on the Great Khans, mostly. They usually stick around Red Rock Canyon, but at least one large group left recently. We called it in, but haven't heard anything about any Great Khan incidents. Whatever they're doing, they're keeping a low profile. Tough, independent, and as ruthless as they come. They're holed up in Red Rock Canyon, and it's this station's job to keep an eye on them. Be careful out there.
Anyway, to wrap up my monologue, or whatever that's called, where I just go on a spiel about all my traumas, what happened in the end was my ex fiance wanted to sleep with me, and I wasn't allowing it because they had not proven to me that things would be totally different. Not that they didn't care, like I know they care, but I don't sleep around with all kinds of people, so including them in my life again meant they had to prove something to me, and they apparently decided it was worth proving the opposite, like that they could not control themselves when it comes to lust. And what ended up occurring
When I
was
got this assignment, I was hoping there'd be more gambling.
my best friend, quote unquote, roommate, uh, invited my ex over to watch movies under the pretext that they were watching movies, When in reality, what it was she had just broken up with the last guy she was using and was trying to hold over my head that she was gonna move out and had a place to stay so she wouldn't have to pay the rent she signed a lease and promised to pay here. Um, and broke it off with him because she was mad at me, wanted to hurt my feelings, and knew that my ex wanted to be with me and I was not currently allowing that, and knew that it was a soft spot for both of us. So she invited them over, and in my house, with her child in the room, either fooled around or had sex with them, and then bold-faced lied to me about it. And then had me babysit her children the next day so she could go on a date with them. And when I called, ignored my phone calls. And then when I finally got a hold of them, lied to me about what they were doing and what had been done while her kid was at the house, basically just having cried to me about how uncomfortable he was with the situation that occurred in the room the night before. So I addressed it, and I was still willing to talk to like both of them and figure it out. And, because I care about them and we're all adults. I was very angry. I was upset. My feelings were hurt. Uh, I know why she did it. I know why he did it. But the problem is, or they did it. The problem is neither of them would admit it to me. And when it comes right down to it, when you're mid-30s and you can't tell the truth to someone, then you're sneaking around, lying, playing little games with someone who is open and honest about everything they do with everyone involved. Uh, I don't think you should be excused for your behavior. So I didn't excuse them.
You're here
Now they're
for
mad at
money.
me for it, so.
I told the Emeritus I was good for it. I just need more time. I talked to the cashier at Gamora into forwarding me some chips. I was convinced I was due for a hot streak. It didn't go so well. The Emeritus were nice and said they'd give me some time to pay them back. They also said if they had to talk to me about my debt again, they wouldn't be nice the next time. Oh, well, yeah, I can do that. Thanks. I don't want to talk about it.
I don't want to talk about me either, bro. Let's see.
We were on patrol near the dam when a Legion raiding party jumped us. Didn't even have time to radio it in. I was hit in the head with a machete and knocked out. Didn't kill me, though some nights I wish it had. When I woke up, my nerve was gone. The rest of my squad was crucified, butchered, mutilated. I don't know how they missed me. Maybe they didn't. Maybe they knew they'd broken me. I gambled and drank a lot after that. Got into trouble. But the Rangers gave me a second chance instead of kicking me out. So here I am. Maybe. But thanks for saying it anyway. I operate the radio and call it in if we see any great cons moving out in large groups from Red Rock Canyon. Watch out for great cons.
Alright, I think I've got one more of these stations I've got to do. And if you're done with me being a drama llama, I'm gonna wrap up that previous conversation. I could talk about it all day. It just, life has been kicking me while I was down for a few years now, as you guys know. My mom passed, and I've been taking care of my grandma, so, with Alzheimer's and dementia. And, just dealing with depression and a lot of other shit. And on top of that, that's when, she decides to move in, pretending she's gonna help, and, intentionally fucking up a relationship that mattered to me and the other individual involved, with no consideration at all for either of us, just what she wanted, what she thought she deserved without earning it. But besides that, then like I got really sick for a minute after that. I've been sick for a while, but I got like really sick and I was in the hospital and or had to go to the hospital and I'm on like 20 different medicines now. But they figured out what was wrong with me and I can stop thinking that's all in my head. Uh so that also happened in the last couple months. I haven't been on mic while I've been gaming here. That's part of why I kind of just chill to myself. I like hanging out with you guys and chatting in the chat, but I usually don't have one mic. Recalibrating my existence. Had to remind myself of who I am and that the reason I was being picked on essentially was because they thought I don't think, but I ran with it when she said the kind of crazy shit she said. I went ahead and doubled down since whatever. That's how you're gonna be when you know better. Uh, I figure it's because she thinks that I'm better than her. I don't know what to do about that. That's something within her she's got to figure out herself. What's up, bro? What's up? I know, the cat's outside. I know. It's okay. My dog. He sees our stray. I don't know. Knowing that she did it because she thinks I'm better than her and she just wanted to ruin something for me that she had no right to be involved in is both upsetting though and I don't know, validating, I guess. All the things I kind of thought were bad about myself because of all the stuff she was saying to me and I'd kind of let her get in my head. I realize why she said it now, so it's not actually any problem with me. It's a problem she has with herself in her own head. People like that need you to think that you're crazy so that it doesn't like reflect back on them, so they don't have to acknowledge that they themselves are the ones with the issues. I am out of stim packs. There's gotta be places I can get some. So I don't die. I need to take another one of those. I need to stop running my mouth. I told you the whole story. Besides like half the other sad shit that happened after the fact. Had a few pets pass and just crazy shit. Just crazy shit, man. Life be lifin'. Uh, I'm gonna eat that, I guess. I could use that, but then I don't have any stem backs at all. You. Do you have any, or do I have to go buy some?
Fine by me.
You got doctor's bags. I don't think you have, well, you got, okay. I'll use this one. And I'll figure out my damn buttons eventually. Jesus. It does. I mean, life be lifing, but also people be peoplein'. Because, like, at the end of the day, when you're in your 30s, I think you have to actively make a choice to do some crazy fuck shit, like what I said. Like, to actively tell someone you're in love with them and, like, you want them in your life forever, or to tell someone that they're, like, your best friend and tell people that they've looked out for you and that they're a good person and all this other stuff, and then to flip the script entirely in your head just so you don't have to face one fuck shit thing that you did is that's a level. I might be a little crazy. Like, I do have one medicine for that, but I have never in my life done some shit like that. So that's a whole other level of something, you know? Where is this road? I was on it. All right, back over here. I'm gonna die together, or it's inevitable. Oh, I'm not. I'm not that tough, actually. Let me be completely honest with you, Haas. I am a mess most of the time, but I do know in that mess I am a good person, and at the very least, I keep my word, and I don't treat people like shit for no reason. I don't lie, I don't steal, I don't cheat. I try to consider everyone, but other people are like adults are adults and they can talk amongst themselves as well when they have problems with each other or, you know, I don't need to be the one that fixes everything for everybody and takes care of everybody and worries about everybody when nobody can like consider me. So like if you want consideration, basically you give it or like you don't get it, right? That's common sense. You don't expect someone who like loves and respects and considers you and wants the best for you to accept that you say the same but do the opposite because you wouldn't accept it yourself. So like, that's all I'm saying. Okay, yeah, I already talked to them. I got over here already. I was leaving. That's my problem. I'm trying to put myself through a hell I don't need to go through because I'm running my mouth to you, Suchi. So
Hey,
I can just fast travel out of here. Where am I gonna go now? What am I gonna do next? I guess you can be a mess and tough at the same time. I guess. Life's weird like that. You can love and hate people at the same time. You can be a mess and you can be tough at the same time. You can be crazy and also right. Um, and maybe a little less crazy than the other people involved. Also, you know, but whatever. I don't know what I want to do next. Upgrade Ranger Station Bravo. Where's Ranger Station Bravo? No, leave it where it's at. I need it. I probably need it where it's at. Is this another one? No. No. It does say two different ranger stations I've got to upgrade, right? Alright, that is the one I got. Of course, it's up through these mountains and probably full of more shit that I don't want to deal with. Alright, here we go. Yes, I do. This way. Oh. Oh, I had a problem last time where I just didn't do this very often, and I regretted it every hour.
Hey there.
Hey there. Need anything?
I don't know, what do you got?
Sure. Here's what I've got.
Oh. I don't need all these weapons, but I carry them around anyway. I can go, I guess. I only have a little bit of ammo for it. Alright. Yes. You definitely need that. I'm probably gonna die because I just ran my mouth and freely used all of my outbacks. Alright, lady. Do you also have stuff?
You need water? I got water. Clean
Oh.
and fresh. Straight
Wow.
from Lake Mead. If you're low on caps, I've also got slightly irradiated wasteland water. A little fallout never killed anybody. There's a few independent ones like me, but it's mostly the big trading outfits that deal in water, like the Crimson Caravan Company. The NCR fixed up the pipe network pretty good, and water merchants like me are allowed to have some of it to sell. If we have a water license, of course. Still, it beats the inconvenience of having to trek all the way to the lake to resupply. Shoot. They won't just let anybody into the strip, but you should be able to have a good time in Freeside itself. Just, keep a close eye on your caps. They're a bunch of crazies hopped up on all kind of drugs. Apparently, they're using one of the old vaults as a hideout.
The army should really get in there and wipe them all out. But I guess they've got more than enough trouble to deal with right now. Their main base is right over there by the old airport. It's called Camp McCarran now. Some people like to paint them all as a bunch of bullies. Me? I'm glad they're around. They do what they can to keep things safe and orderly. All right. Glad to do it.
Really only has sweater. Not that I, like, shouldn't have expected it. Expect continue.
Thanks.
Exit.
Until next time.
I will probably never come back here again. I'm gonna be completely honest with you, lady, unless there's a quest in this direction. Where was I going? Hold on. Me every day of my life. This is the place I think I don't want to go yet. Let me see though. Let's see. What is this? I don't remember all the quests. Is it a place or is it just looks like it's a place? Oh, there's a place over there. What is it? I have not seen this place. No way I can walk up this road without something bad happening. Hold on. I'm getting vibes. I have seen the future and it's explosive vibes for some reason. Something bad must have happened to me here before. But then it should be on the map, but it isn't. Ah! Oh, this is a camp. This is got people in it. Oh, well, I want to go here so it says I've been here. So I can fast travel. That I want to do. Yeah. I hate how bad I am at maps. Nope. See, I knew it. I'm going in the exact opposite direction of the direction I should be going in. Again. Why am I like this? I would not survive. Or better yet, I would probably survive. It would just be like absolute hell for me. Like everything bad that could possibly happen would happen, and then I just get really lucky somehow, and also all these like great things would happen to me, and that's how I would survive. But I would literally, this would be me. What direction am I supposed to go in? Oh, I've got this gun. Is this the best gun to use? Who knows? Have gun. We'll try to do a protect of self. Probably fail. Definitely getting scarred, at least. That's my luck. Every Can you tell I've spent way too much time on Red Dead? Every time I see a plant in any game, I immediately think about collecting plants on Red Dead. Whoop! Hey, now. Roads are there for a reason. This is why we use the road. Oh, fuck. I have a feeling they'd have gotten me anyways. Jesus. Like a million of them over here. I bet they watch me walk right into a hive. Hold on a minute. Let me. One more again. Okay. I'm ready now. Famous last words. Yeah. Thank you. Thank Yes. Yes.
Eat this.
Whoa, whoa. Oh, shit. I know one of them hit. Yes, I knew it. I need to put this on one of my buttons. How often are you gonna be using it? Because I fail at aiming. Alright. I say alright, but is it? This is not correct location. But since I'm here, I may as well discover it as well. Suddenly death claws. That I've called it. Oh, that's a lot of no. That's a lot of no. Oh. Oh no. I don't want this to be what we're doing right now. Don't do it. Don't do it. Alright. Alright. Oh, not alright. Hold up. I have like one stim bag, yep. One of these days. I don't remember how to play games I've played 100 times. Oh, that's even worse. Then that's even worse. What was happening before? Ah, this is all bad. And I know what's about to happen. Hold up. If I don't do this, and I didn't want to have to do that, but here we are. Yeah. Should have just done that in the first place. Hindsight, 2020. How have I been building this character? I don't remember that at all either. I don't know what I was doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Be for real. Fire. Explosives, guns. I put so much in medicine. What is? I think I'm gonna need this for something. I can't remember what, and I can't remember how high it's gotta be. You know I need it for something later though. I can't remember what. What's that gonna hurt? Why not? Boy, you know what? I'm gonna hold off on this. I know I need explosives to be something. I think it's much higher than this, so I'm gonna put those there. Then I'm gonna try to remember, because for some reason something in the back of my head is telling me I need to put like 10 points in one of these. For something I was doing. Ugh. We're gonna just accept it. Well, you can't, apparently. I have to put, do I have to place? Could I not place? Oh god, I've got to put them where, I guess, unless I can exit it somehow. Nope. Alright. If I can, I don't know how, so we're gonna have to put them somewhere. I'm gonna guess. You know, it's that one. I really don't want to do this. I don't remember. I'm gonna give this one 5 more. This is inevitably gonna be necessary for something. Doesn't hurt anything. Alright. It's done now. There was a way out of it. I was too impatient to figure it out. Okay. That's a bunch of nope, so we're gonna go this way where I was supposed to go originally. This is about to be bad for a minute. I'm gonna have to look all over the place for stim pits. Nope. Nope.
Me. Excuse me, choking on my own spit. Dang.
I opened that for no reason. You can just keep it. Alright, nothing good in there. Ah. Alright, almost there. They're not gonna have anything I need. Is that more Of course it is! Of course it is! Come on! It's minding my own business. That's usually when people come to fuck your shit up. In game and in real life. Can't just have a calm afternoon with some coffee. Yeah. Ugh. Somebody should be out here clapping for me. Standing ovation. Made it all the way up that hill. Now I just gotta figure out what the door is. Where the door is. Feels like it should be there, but hey. Who am I? Who am I? Oh, oh. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, there it is. Tiny. Super tiny. It's almost
We
disrespectful.
won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that. You ever think about being a ranger?
You're here to sell something. We don't want any. This is the frontier of NCR territory, and we're the first line of defense. You won't find much in the way of civilization east of here. South of here is Camp Guardian, but they've been having radio trouble, so they've been silent for a while now. No problem. Hey, do me a favor when you get back to Reyes and tell her that we don't need any more damn ammo. Wouldn't mind more water, though. We're not gonna die of thirst anytime soon, but I'd rather have too much than not enough. You think I haven't tried? Every time I do, Camp Golf acknowledges the situation. And soon after that, more ammo. It's not my call to make. You'd have to clear it with Ranger Erickson. Alright? Careful out there.
You got my respect.
I wish I didn't.
You got my respect.
I need them to stop saying that. Where is, like, did I give you, I gave you what you needed, right?
What's up? We keep getting deliveries of ammunition for some reason. I don't mind target practice, but there isn't all that much to shoot at out here. Alright? Careful.
Ooh, almost shot you in the face. That would've been, I mean, how do I? Ooh, that's not the right button. It's just not aim at people's heads.
What brings you to Ranger Station Bravo? We're here to make sure the Legion doesn't try to sneak around Lake Mead and come at NCR from another direction. You're not stationed here, but your rep with the NCR speaks for itself. It's mostly rifle rounds, but I'll throw in a few boxes of pistol ammo. I really shouldn't be doing this for you, but there's no way we're gonna use all of this or be able to carry it with us. Yep.
Yep. I don't even, I know the Legion probably hates me because I hate them. I immediately start shit. It's on site whenever I play this game with them. But I don't remember how many quests I've done for NCR. Probably a lot. More, where's that at? There we go. Yep. They hate me. Good. I don't know why, but I am, like, I get these guys. I'm okay with them. I'm not, you know. Some of these guys I kind of get too. What did I do to make them shun me? Oh. Oh. I remember. My bad. My morals got the best of me. They don't like me. How did I get into this place? It was a little teeny tiny. I should have left the damn thing open, clearly. All these walls look the same. There we go. Save. I gotta go to another one of these camps. I think it's back to one that I already came from. So if that's the case, I'll just fast travel there. Yeah. Camp Garden. Reyes. Oh.
I've got a lot to do. Make it quick. The Legion has been hitting us pretty hard lately. Lots of casualties, not many people I can save. Until we meet again.
Welcome back. The station's been silent for quite some time now. I guess this confirms what we've all feared. Thanks for letting me know. I'll switch over all radio broadcasts to the new encrypted channels. This ought to help us stay a step ahead of any spies. Before you go, I've got another job available. We've received some disturbing reports from some of the ranger stations. Heavy casualties at Alpha, super mutant legionaries at Delta. The weirdest one has to be the Great Khans and their trained death claws at Foxtrot. These reports can't be accurate, can they? I know you've already been out there, but could you do me a solid and confirm these reports with the rangers who sent them in? Nothing is severe. Charlie seems to be getting a lot of extra medical supplies for some reason, while Bravo hasn't requested a resupply in a while. Echo has been reporting heavy Legion activity down on their end, but that's about it. Thank you, and good luck. Bye.
No.
Why are you still here?
Rude.
Well, when there's trouble regular NCR troops can't handle, they send in a ranger. Problem solved. We're also responsible for keeping the borders of the NCR secure, scouting out threats, that sort of thing. Ma'am.
Want that book. What? Want it, but you'll be mad at me.
When I got this assignment, I was hoping there'd be more gambling.
Men. Are they the only two here? Cause there's gotta be one other person, right? 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 Or was that all I had to do was like show up and exist? Looks like it's something up the hill here. Let's see. Not that way. This way. Are you an enemy? No.
Hello, ma'am.
No sudden moves and you and I will do all right. What do you want? Keeping watch on the river and looking for anyone trying to cross it. The Legion likes to send infiltration teams over on rafts. Best of the best. That's all there is to it. Really nothing more to say than that. No, I didn't. You might hear that kind of nonsense from a drunk trooper on the strip, but not from me. The Legion doesn't have super mutants. That patrol was wiped out by its own incompetence. A couple of the troopers were fooling around with a grenade when it went off. See you around.
Alright, that one's done. Yes.
You're really not supposed to be here.
Listen, I am
Don't
supposed
get
to
killed
be
out there.
wherever I want to be.
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that.
Alright. Where's whatever I'm supposed to look at here? Down here? Here. Ooh, that Looks like it might be a super mutant. Or something I'm not gonna like. Hold on a minute. Every time I'm about to do some fuck shit, it's gonna get me killed. Hold on a minute. Oh, yeah. You're not that bad. It's not great to get hit by him now. Went a little further than I was supposed to go. Me all the time. Probably didn't need to say that, but I did. You! What are you doing?
Did you need something else?
Yes.
High casualties? We've had one broken ankle, but nobody at this post has died. There are other ranger posts around. Reyes might have mixed up the report. Any injury, illness, or death gets radioed to Ranger HQ at Camp Golf. Chief Hanlon and his aides compile the reports and assign reinforcements as needed. And they're not needed here. Do a fucking head count then. Everybody's right where they're supposed to be. Reyes got the numbers wrong. Not much more to it than that. Have you ever heard the story of the bomber that crashed?
Yes, I have. I think I've been there already. In fact... Oh, no, I haven't been there already. Here we go!
Hello.
Oh, hey. Watch out for great cons.
Yeah? Yeah, it's a damn shame. There was a lot of talk about expelling her from the Rangers, especially once the gambling and drinking started. Being posted here is her second and last chance, and so far, I'm not impressed. Link's jumpy all the time, and the others are sick of it. You must be mistaken. I haven't filed any report like that. Trained death clause? I would have remembered that. If someone is saying I filed that report, that's a load of crap. I won't have my name attached to a clerical error. Be careful out there.
That red beret's looking good, soldier.
Welcome back. I knew it. Every one of the false reports was signed off by Chief Hanlon at Camp Golf. But why would the Chief manipulate the reports? I need you to take everything we found to Chief Hanlon and confront him with it. I don't want to make this public unless we have to. Bye.
Oh, of course not. I'm inside. I can't magically jump from one place to another from inside of a building. What, like, crazy talk.
Wow. The big celebrity down here with the common troopers. What can I do for you?
Sure. See you around.
Not much, because I am gonna actually take myself a little seat right here. Right here, a little sit. Yep. And then I'm gonna save it. And hop off for a little bit. No, don't do that. Right. One more time just to be sure I did that correctly. There we go. Because I don't trust myself. I have an abundance of existential terror and lots of trauma related to my own choices. Gotta do the double save. Anyways, that's it for this. I'll be back with something else in a little bit so you guys can hear me ramble to myself like a crazy person. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chatting, Suchi. Bye.